Ever wonder who were the ultimate heartthrobs in rock and roll history and where they are now? Get ready because this video is going to be fire. Number 20, Bobby Sherman. At number 20, we have the one and only Bobby Sherman. This guy had it all: the voice, the looks, and the acting talent. Back in the late 60s and early 70s, Sherman was the ultimate teen idol. Can you imagine releasing a whopping 170 songs between 1962 and 1976? That's insane. And let's talk about those hits. Little Woman, Julie, Do You Love Me, and Easy Come, Easy Go were absolute bangers and had fans swooning left and right. I mean, his concerts were practically overrun by screaming teenage girls. And who could blame them? With those blue eyes and boy next door charm, Bobby Sherman was the stuff of dreams. Plus, he wasn't just a singer. Sherman made his mark on TV too, appearing in iconic shows like Here Comes the Brides, The Mod Squad, and The Partridge Family. But here's where it gets interesting. Sherman didn't just ride the wave of his teenage heartthrob status forever. Nope. At 80 years old, he retired from the music scene with his last concert back in 2001. Instead, he found a new passion after a stint on the show Emergency in 1974. Can you guess what it was? That's right, he traded the spotlight for a career in law enforcement, working as a paramedic and police officer for decades. Talk about a real-life hero. Bobby Sherman showed us that there's more to him than just being a pretty face. Number 19, Shawn Cassidy. Moving on to number 19, we have Shawn Cassidy, and let me tell you, this guy is a true testament to the power of those Cassidy genes. Shawn, the younger brother of the legendary David Cassidy, made his mark as a teen idol in the 1970s. With hits like Da Doo Ron Ron and Hey Deanie, Shawn wasn't just riding on his brother's coattails, he carved out his own spot in the limelight. But wait, there's more. Not only did he conquer the music scene, but he also took on the small screen, starring in the iconic series The Hardy Boys Mysteries. Talk about a double threat. But Shawn wasn't content with just being a heartthrob. Oh no, he had his sights set on bigger things. In the 80s and 90s, he transitioned into stage acting and even flexed his creative muscles by writing and producing various TV shows. And get this, he's still making waves in the industry. At 65 years young, Shawn's TV resume is just as impressive as his 70s teen idol status. From executive producing medical dramas to writing episodes, he's showing no signs of slowing down. Now, isn't that just incredible? Number 18, Leif Garrett. Now, let's talk about a name that was on every magazine cover back in the day. Leif Garrett. Ah, the 70s heartthrob with the perfectly feathered hair and that irresistible pout. But behind the scenes, his life was far from a teen beat fantasy. Starting his career as a child actor, Leif quickly rose to fame in the late 70s as a teen pop sensation. With hits like I Was Made for Dancin', he had fans swooning left and right. But as the 80s rolled around, Leif found himself struggling to shed his teen idol image and break into more mature roles. Unfortunately, this transition was overshadowed by personal struggles. Substance abuse issues and legal troubles plagued Leif throughout the 80s and beyond, landing him on the doorstep of rehab and the courtroom more times than he'd cared to remember. But here's the thing about Leif Garrett, he's a survivor. Despite the challenges he faced, he's still standing strong at 62. In a 2020 interview with Closer Weekly, Leif revealed that he's sober and focusing on his creative pursuits, from working on screenplays and books to trying to land more film and TV roles. Leif is determined to make a comeback. Number 17, Donnie Osmond. Let's dive into the world of squeaky clean heartthrobs with none other than Donnie Osmond. If there was a king of teen heartthrobs in the 1970s, it was definitely him. With his angelic vocals, wholesome charm, and boy next door looks, Donnie had girls everywhere falling head over heels for him. And guess what? He's still got it. Donnie Osmond began his career to stardom performing alongside his brothers in The Osmonds, but it was his solo career that truly catapulted him into the spotlight. Hits like Go Away Little Girl and Puppy Love made him a household name, and his collaboration with Sister Marie on the variety show Donnie and Marie only solidified his status as a teen idol. But Donnie wasn't content with just being a heartthrob. In the 80s, he set out to shake off his squeaky clean image and explore new musical territories. And he didn't stop there. Donnie continued to reinvent himself over the years, staying relevant with appearances on shows like Dancing with the Stars and The Masked Singer. At 66, Donnie still has that youthful charm, but now he's a proud grandpa to 14 grandchildren. In an interview with People, he revealed that family comes first for him, saying, "I consciously make an effort to take a back seat to just be grandpa, not a celebrity." It's clear that despite his fame, Donnie Osmond is all about keeping things grounded and cherishing his loved ones. Number 16, Rick Springfield.
It hurts so good, I don't understand.
You probably remember him best for his iconic 80s hit, Jesse's Girl, or his stint as Dr. Noah Drake on General Hospital. But did you know that his journey to fame started way back in his native Australia as a teen idol? That's right, Rick Springfield burst onto the scene with his debut single, Speak to the Sky, in 1972, and soon became the heartthrob of teenage fans everywhere, earning comparisons to none other than David Cassidy himself. And with his charming good looks and catchy tunes like Take a Hand, it's no wonder he captured the hearts of so many fans. Despite being billed as the next big thing in teen idoldom, Springfield took a different path, focusing more on his acting career as the 70s progressed. However, it wasn't long before he made his breakthrough in the US in the early 80s, solidifying his status as a rock star with Jesse's Girl topping the chart. Now at 74, Rick Springfield is still rocking out and making waves in the music industry. His latest album, Automatic, dropped just this year, marking his first double album ever. And he's not slowing down anytime soon. With a jam-packed schedule including tours with REO Speedwagon and his own band, as well as a rock cruise alongside Sammy Hagar, it's clear that Springfield is as busy as ever. But that's not all. Rick Springfield has also ventured into the world of spirits, teaming up with the legendary Red Rocker himself, Sammy Hagar, to launch Beach Bar Rum. As Springfield puts it, alcohol and music sort of go together, so it seemed like a natural fit. And let's not forget his role as radio host. Springfield hosts his own weekly show, Working Class DJ, on Sirius XM, where he shares stories about songs and artists from the 80s. Adding a personal touch that fans love. Number 15, Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond, the name itself conjures up images of timeless melodies and unforgettable lyrics. As one of the best-selling musicians of all time, Diamond's legacy transcends generations, cementing his status as a true music icon. While his journey began in the swinging 60s, it was the 70s that saw him rise to mega fame with a string of chart-topping hits like Cracklin' Rosie and Song Sung Blue. His concerts were legendary, drawing in hordes of adoring fans who couldn't get enough of his emotional anthemic tunes. But Diamond's path to success wasn't always smooth sailing. Like many aspiring musicians, he started out with the dream of becoming a professional songwriter. He forged partnerships and worked tirelessly to establish himself in the industry, facing setbacks along the way. However, it was his debut studio album, The Feel of Neil Diamond, released in August 1966, that truly set him on the path to stardom. Tracks like Cherry Cherry and Solitary Man showcased his songwriting prowess and laid the foundation for his illustrious career. One of Diamond's early breakthroughs came with the song A Little Bit Me, A Little Bit You, penned for The Monkees, which soared to the number 2 spot on the single chart in April 1967, solidifying his reputation as a formidable songwriter. Now at 83, Neil Diamond may have retired from the spotlight, but his music continues to resonate with audiences worldwide. His songs are immortalized in movie soundtracks, become anthems at sports games, and even inspired a recent musical, ensuring that his legacy will last a lifetime. Number 14, John Travolta. Let's talk about a man who's not just a talented actor, but also a rock and roll heartthrob in his own right, John Travolta. You might know him best for his iconic roles on the silver screen, but did you know he's got some serious musical chops, too? In the 1978 musical Grease, John Travolta stole hearts worldwide with his electrifying performance alongside Olivia Newton-John. Who could forget those classic tracks like Summer Nights and You're the One That I Want? Travolta's smooth vocals added a whole new dimension to film, making it an instant classic. And let's not overlook his earlier musical endeavors. He released albums in 1976, showcasing his versatility beyond acting. Fast forward to today, and the 70-year-old young John Travolta is still captivating audiences with his on-screen presence. While he may not be making music the focal point of his career anymore, his recent duet with Miley Cyrus, I Thought I Lost You, for the soundtrack of the 2008 Disney movie Bolt, proves that he's still got it. With his cool demeanor and unmistakable cleft chin, Travolta remains a timeless heartthrob. And while we love seeing him light up the screen, we can't help but hope for more music from him in the future. After all, who wouldn't want to hear a new song from this legendary star? Number 13, Marty Wild. Let's talk about Marty Wild, the British rock and roll sensation who stole hearts in the late 1950s and early 1960s with his chart-topping hit like Endless Sleep, Donna, and A Teenager in Love. Marty Wild's influence on the music scene is undeniable. He not only conquered the charts but also secured his place in history by achieving chart success across 8 consecutive decades on the official album and singles chart. Now that's a feat worthy of recognition. What's even more impressive is that at the age of 84, Marty continues to make waves in the industry. His latest album, Running Together, made history by landing at number 75 on the official albums chart. But what makes his achievement even more special is that Marty collaborated on this album with his 2 daughters, Kim and Roxanne Wild, who lent their vocal talents. It's truly a family affair, with additional input from his son, Ricky. Reflecting on his lifelong passion for music, Marty once shared, "Singing has always been my destiny. From his early beginnings as a child performer to his rise as a rock and roll icon, Marty's dedication to his craft shines through. And let's not forget his role in nurturing the careers of his daughter, Kim Wild, who went on to become a pop sensation in the 80s. Today, Marty Wild continues to grace the stage with his electrifying performances, proving that age is just a number when it comes to rock and roll. As he once sang, "The party's just begun." And with Marty, the party never seems to end. So let's raise a toast to Marty Wild, a true legend whose music transcends generations. And as we celebrate his incredible journey, let's remember his words. Of course, it brought the house down. Indeed, Marty, indeed. Number 12, Frankie Avalon. Frankie Avalon, the epitome of a teen idol, captured the hearts of fans worldwide with his chart-topping singles Why and Venus in 1959. These hits catapulted him to stardom, making him a household name and solidifying his status as one of the most beloved figures of the era. But Avalon's journey to fame began long before his teenage years. At the tender age of 12, he showcased his musical talents on U.S. television, mesmerizing audiences with his trumpet skills. As a teenager, he joined forces with Bobby Rydell in the group Rocco and the Saints, laying the groundwork for his solo career. During his heyday, Avalon dominated the charts with a string of hits including I'll Wait for You, Just Ask Your Heart, Bobby Socks to Stockings, and A Boy Without a Girl. His collaboration with Bob Marcucci, head of Chancellor Records, yielded numerous chart toppers that cemented Avalon's reputation as a music sensation. Beyond his musical success, Avalon made a mark in Hollywood with his acting prowess. He became synonymous with the teenage beach party film genre, captivating audiences with his charismatic performances. However, Avalon showcased his versatility by taking on dramatic roles in films like The Alamo and Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, alongside legendary actress Barbara Eden. His television credits were equally impressive, with appearances on popular shows like ABC's The Bing Crosby Show and The Patty Duke Show. Whether portraying fictional characters or appearing as himself, Avalon left an indelible mark on the small screen. Even beyond the entertainment industry, Avalon's influence extended to the commercial realm. He became a national television spokesperson for Sonic Drive-In, strengthening his status. At the age of 83, Avalon has 8 children: Frankie Jr., Tony, Dina, Laura, Joseph, Nicholas, Karen, and Carla, and 10 grandchildren. Frankie Jr. is a former actor who appeared in the original The Karate Kid. Number 11, Tommy Steele.
Your eyes are the only eyes I see.
Tommy Steele, often hailed as Britain's first rock and roll star and teen idol, paved the way for a new era of music and entertainment in the UK. With a string of chart-topping hits, Tommy captivated audiences with his infectious energy and undeniable charm, earning him the title of Britain's answer to Elvis Presley. What set Tommy apart was not just his musical talent, but also his boy-next-door appeal. With a cheeky grin and a happy-go-lucky charm, he quickly became the heartthrob of a generation. Unlike the edgier image of Elvis, Tommy exuded innocence and warmth, making him a favorite among parents who saw him as a safer alternative for their daughters. Tommy's popularity transcended borders, reaching across the Atlantic to capture the hearts of American audiences as well. In an era dominated by American artists, Tommy's success in the United States was a testament to his universal appeal and undeniable talent. Despite the decline in chart success in the mid-1960s, Tommy remained a prominent figure in the entertainment industry. He seamlessly transitioned to stage and screen, showcasing his versatility as a performer. In 2020, Tommy was honored with a knighthood, recognizing his contribution to music and entertainment over the decades. Currently, he is 87 years old, but Tommy's legacy extends beyond his artistic achievements. As a shrewd businessman, he diversified his interest and became a successful entrepreneur. Number 10, Pat Boone. Pat Boone's impact on the music industry during the 1950s and early 1960s cannot be overstated. Surpassing all but Elvis Presley in record sales, Boone solidified his place as one of America's most successful pop singers of his time. With over 45 million records sold and an impressive 38 top 40 hits, his influence was undeniable. Born Patrick Charles Eugene Boone on June 1, 1934, Boone's career extended far beyond music. He also made a mark in Hollywood, appearing in more than 12 films and showcasing his talents as an actor. His charming persona and smooth vocals endeared him to audiences worldwide, making him a household name. In later years, Boone transitioned to gospel music, continuing to captivate listeners with his soul-stirring performances. Now at 89 years old, he remains active in the entertainment industry, showcasing his talents as a performer, motivational speaker, and TV personality. Beyond entertainment, Boone has also made his mark as a conservative political commentator, sharing his perspectives on various issues facing society. Number 9, Paul Anka. Paul Anka's journey to becoming a teen heartthrob began in the 1950s when, at the tender age of 15, he wrote and recorded his first hit, Diana. This marked the start of a remarkable career filled with chart-topping hits like Put Your Head on My Shoulder, Lonely Boy, and Puppy Love. His magnetic appeal extended beyond music, as he even found himself in a romance with the famed Mouseketeer, Annette Funicello. In 1968, Anka made history by rewriting the lyrics to the French song Comme de Habitude, transforming it into Frank Sinatra's signature tune, My Way. This iconic song became synonymous with Sinatra's legacy and was later covered by numerous artists including Elvis Presley and Willie Nelson. Anka's talents for songwriting didn't stop there. He penned hits like She's a Lady for Tom Jones and the Tonight Show theme song for Johnny Carson. Over the years, Anka's prolific career as both a singer and songwriter continued to flourish. He released over 120 albums, collectively selling more than 10 million copies worldwide, excluding singles. His songwriting prowess led to the creation of around 900 songs, many of which reached the top 50 charts across 5 different decades. In recognition of his outstanding contributions to music, Anka was inducted into the Canadian Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2008, with former Canadian Prime Minister Shawn Cassidy delivering his introduction. Today at 82, Anka continues to captivate audiences worldwide with his timeless classics. Number 8. Cliff Richard. Cliff Richard, often dubbed the UK's answer to Elvis Presley, carved out a legendary career that spanned decades and left an indelible mark on British music history. Initially introduced to the music scene as a rebellious rock and roller in the late 1950s, Richard quickly rose to fame with hits like Move It and Living Doll, capturing the hearts of fans across the nation with his slick quip and charismatic stage presence. However, Richard's musical journey didn't stop at rock and roll. By the early 1960s, he transitioned seamlessly into pop numbers and ballads, delivering chart toppers like The Young Ones, Summer Holiday, and Bachelor Boy. His evolution from a teenage heartthrob to a versatile singer and actor solidified his status as one of the UK's most beloved entertainers. With a career spanning over 6 decades, Cliff Richard shares a remarkable record with Elvis Presley as the only act to achieve UK singles chart success in all of its first 6 decades. Revered by fans and respected by peers, Richard's influence on British music is unparalleled. Even John Lennon once remarked that before Cliff and the Shadows, British music lacked substance. Despite the changing tides of the music industry, Richard remained a chart phenomenon, consistently delivering hit singles and albums. His enduring popularity was further underscored by the release of his 45th studio album, Music, The Air That I Breathe, in 2020, which soared to number 3 on the charts, shifting 60,000 copies and going silver. At the age of 83, Richard continues to captivate audiences with his timeless music and infectious energy. His recent performance of Summer Holiday at the 2022 Wimbledon Championships served as a testament to his enduring legacy and unwavering passion for performing. Number 7. Nick Carter. Nick Carter rose to fame as a member of the iconic boy band Backstreet Boys during the late 1990s, captivating audiences worldwide with his charm and talent. Alongside his bandmates, Carter became a household name, and their chart-topping hits dominated the airwaves. Following the peak of Backstreet Boys' success, Carter embarked on a solo career, releasing a couple of albums in an attempt to recreate the magic of his boy band days. While his solo endeavors didn't reach the same heights as his work with Backstreet Boys, Carter continued to pursue his passion for music. In addition to his music career, Carter dabbled in acting and reality TV, showcasing his versatility as an entertainer. He appeared in reality shows like House of Carters and I Heart Nick Carter, giving fans a glimpse into his personal life and career. One notable moment in Carter's career was his reunion with Backstreet Boys for a residency at Planet Hollywood in Las Vegas titled Backstreet Boys Larger Than Life. The residency allowed fans to relive the magic of the band's glory days and served as a testament to their enduring popularity. However, Carter's journey hasn't been without controversy. In August 2023, a lawsuit was filed against him, accusing him of drugging and raping a minor on multiple occasions in 2003. Despite the legal challenges, Carter maintained his innocence and countersued for defamation, presenting evidence to support his claims. Number 6. Ricky Martin. Ricky Martin's journey to stardom began as a member of the renowned Latin American boy band Menudo. After making a name for himself with Menudo, Martin transitioned into a successful solo career in 1990, captivating audiences with his undeniable talent and charisma. In 1991, Martin released his debut solo album, simply titled Ricky Martin. The album achieved remarkable success, selling over 500,000 copies worldwide and earning Martin recognition as one of the most promising Latin artists under the Sony label at the time. However, it was his third album, A Medio Vivir, released in 1995, that propelled Martin to international superstardom. The album featured hit singles that topped charts across Europe and even made waves in the US, solidifying Martin's status as a global icon. Throughout his career, Martin has garnered numerous accolades and honors, including being named one of the 50 most beautiful people in the world by People magazine and People in Espanol in 2000 and 2006, showcasing his enduring appeal and influence. Today, Martin remains as busy and relevant as ever, balancing his music career with ventures in television and film. He has embarked on tours alongside acclaimed artists like Pitbull and Enrique Iglesias, thrilling audiences with his electrifying performances. Additionally, Martin has ventured into acting, starring in the Apple TV Plus series Palm Royale, set in the glorious backdrop of 1960s Palm Beach. Number 5. New Kids on the Block. The New Kids on the Block burst onto the scene in the early 90s, capturing the hearts of young American girls and solidifying their status as icons of the boy band phenomenon. While they may not have been the first boy band ever, that honor arguably goes to the Jackson 5. They certainly set the standard for what it means to be a boy band in the modern era. With their handsome looks, distinct personalities, and catchy romantic music, New Kids on the Block became a cultural force, paving the way for future boy bands like 98 Degrees and NSYNC. Their formula for success was simple yet effective, captivating audiences and dominating the charts with their irresistible charm. After a hiatus, the band reunited and embarked on successful tours, delighting fans with their timeless hits and infectious energy. In fact, their popularity remains so strong that they even host themed cruises, allowing fans to experience their music in a unique and memorable way. Beyond their music career, members of New Kids on the Block have pursued various ventures in acting. Mark Wahlberg, arguably the most famous member, has achieved immense success in Hollywood, starring in acclaimed films like Boogie Nights and blockbuster franchises such as Transformers. Donnie Wahlberg, now married to Jenny McCarthy, found success on television with his role in the hit CBS series Blue Bloods and his own reality show. Joey McIntyre, on the other hand, made his mark on the small screen with roles in shows like Boston Public and his own series on the Pop Network. In a surprising announcement in March 2024, New Kids on the Block revealed that their eagerly awaited 8th album, Still Kids, is set to drop on May 17, 2024. This marks the group's first album release in a staggering 11 years, making it a momentous occasion for fans worldwide. Anticipation skyrocketed even further with the release of the album's first single, Kids, along with its accompanying music video on March 5th, 2024. Number 4. Morton Haret. Morton Haret, the lead singer of the iconic Norwegian group a-ha, is a true legend in the world of music. With his angelic voice and captivating presence, he mesmerized audiences around the globe, particularly with the band's chart-topping hit, Take Me On. From a young age, Morton displayed remarkable musical talent, writing his own music and even learning the piano at the tender age of 4. While he may not have maintained regular practice on the piano, his innate gift for music was undeniable, eventually leading to him becoming one of the most recognizable voices in pop music history. One of Morton's most distinctive features is his remarkable vocal range, which some claim spans an impressive 5 octaves. However, Morton himself remains humble about his vocal abilities, stating, I've never counted, quite honestly. Beyond his musical pursuits, Morton is also passionate about drawing, painting, and cars, showcasing his diverse interests and talents. In addition to his contributions to music, Morton has also made appearances in popular television shows, including the British version of The Masked Singer. In a memorable moment, he became the first contestant in the franchise to perform his own song, captivating audiences with a rendition of Take Me On, while masked as the Viking. Even as Morton continues to inspire audiences with his timeless music and versatile talents, he remains a down-to-earth individual whose passion for creativity knows no bounds. At 64 years old, his impact on the music industry and pop culture as a whole is nothing short of legendary. Number 3. Bobby Darin. Bobby Darin was a true icon of American music, captivating audiences with his incredible talent and versatility. Rising to fame in the late 1950s and early 1960s, Darin quickly became one of the most popular big band performers and rock and roll teen idols of his time. His wide-ranging musical abilities allowed him to excel in various genres, including pop, jazz, folk, and country, showcasing his remarkable versatility as an artist. In 1959, Darin achieved monumental success with his recording of Dream Lover, a timeless ballad that resonated with audiences worldwide and solidified his status as a musical sensation. The song became a multi-million seller, catapulting Darin to superstardom and paving the way for a string of hits that would define his illustrious career. One of Darin's most iconic tracks, Mac the Knife, further solidified his place in music history. The song not only sold over 1 million copies, but also earned Darin the prestigious Grammy Award for Record of the Year in 1960, as well as the Grammy Award for Best New Artist. Mac the Knife continues to be celebrated, honored with a Grammy Hall of Fame award for its enduring impact on the music industry. Despite his immense success, Darin's life was marked with significant health challenges. From a young age, he battled with fragile health, enduring recurring bouts with rheumatic fever that left him with a severely weakened heart. Throughout his career, Darin struggled with poor health, undergoing multiple heart surgeries and requiring oxygen during performances. Tragically, Darin's life was cut short at the age of 37, following complications from open-heart surgery. His passing left an indelible mark on the music world, as fans mourn the loss of a true musical pioneer. In accordance with his final wishes, Darin's remains were donated to science for medical research. Number 2. James Darin. Let's talk about James Darin, a name that's synonymous with timeless talent and undeniable charm. Darin started his journey to stardom as a teen idol back in the day when he was discovered by talent agent Joyce Selznick. His breakout role as Moondoggie in the 1959 film Gidget catapulted him into the spotlight, and soon he was not just an actor but also a pop sensation with hits like Goodbye, Cruel World and Her Royal Majesty topping the charts. But Darin wasn't content with just being a teen heartthrob. He wanted to showcase his versatility as an actor, and he did just that with his role in the gritty World War II film The Guns of Navarone in 1961. This was just the beginning of Darin's journey to break out of his teen image, leading to his success in the science fiction television series The Time Tunnel, where he portrayed the impulsive scientist Tony Newman. However, it's Darin's love for music that kept him in the spotlight over the years. In 1999, he made a triumphant return to the recording industry with This One's From the Heart, a collection of classic hits like The Way You Look Tonight and Come Fly With Me, reintroducing audiences to his lush vocals. And he's not stopping there. Darin recently released a new album titled Live for the First Time, featuring recordings from his Vegas concert performances. Despite several decades in the industry, Darin remains as active as ever. Later appearances in shows like Random Acts 2001 and Lucky 2017 showcase his enduring talent and versatility. At age 87, James Darin still amazes audiences with his timeless charm. Number 1. Cory Hart.
Keep track of the visions in my eyes.
Cory Hart, the man behind the iconic hit Sunglasses at Night, was the epitome of cool back in the 1980s. With his brooding good looks and irresistible charm, he captured the hearts of teenagers everywhere and became a staple on MTV. Following the success of his debut, Hart continued to make waves in the music industry with hits like Never Surrender from his 1985 album Boy in the Box. His talent didn't go unnoticed, and he even received offers to venture into acting, including an opportunity to play the lead role in the blockbuster film Back to the Future, which he ultimately declined. Throughout his career, Hart sold over 16 million albums worldwide and landed an impressive 10 songs on Billboard's Hot 100 charts. Tracks like Never Surrender, Sunglasses at Night, and It Ain't Enough solidified his status as a music legend. In recent years, Hart hasn't lost his touch. In May 2020, amidst the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, he released a new version of Never Surrender, with updated lyrics sending a message of resilience and hope to his fans around the world. Beyond his musical achievements, Hart is also involved in philanthropic endeavors, notably as a member of the Canadian charity Artists Against Racism. At the age of 61, Cory Hart continues to inspire audiences with his timeless music. Finally, we reached the end. But don't worry, we'll be back with more heart-pounding nostalgia in our next video. In the meantime, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel for more music history content. Until next time, keep on rockin'.